Hey everyone, it's Sandra and welcome to my Empties and New Products video. I'll do these videos every few months or so, and it's basically the love child of an empties and a haul video. I am going to show you some of the products that I have used up recently, as well as show you the new products that I am incorporating into my routine to replace those empty products. I'm going to start with skincare, and I have two cleanser type products here that I've finished. I have used up my Reversa 3-in-1 Mild Gel Cleanser, and I also used up the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. Now, this oil-free eye makeup remover I will not be repurchasing. It was okay, but it was not any better than just using a regular micellar water. So what I've been doing now is I'm just using my micellar water to take off my eye makeup, and then I go in with an oil cleanser to remove the bulk of my makeup if I'm wearing a lot of makeup. And while I don't wear waterproof mascara on a regular basis, I did wear it last summer, and I did not find that this did a great job at removing waterproof mascara. The Reversa Gel Cleanser is fantastic. I've talked about it on my blog before, and I really enjoyed it. It does not foam at all. It did a really good job at removing makeup, and I enjoyed it. It's fragrance-free. Reversa is a Canadian drugstore brand. I'm not sure if you can get this in the United States or anywhere else in the world, but I did like it, and I will be repurchasing if I catch it on sale. If it's not on sale at Shoppers Drug Mart, it's $23, which is a little bit steep, but sometimes they have deals with this brand. But in order to replace it for now, I finally got my hands on the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. I made my American boyfriend order it for me because Glossier does not ship to Canada. They don't accept Canadian credit cards or anything like that. So he thankfully helped me out and ordered this for me. I really enjoy it. Is it the most mind-blowing cleanser I've ever experienced in my life? Definitely not, but it's a really good basic cleanser. It does the job. It's not fragrance-free. I find that there's a very, very faint rose fragrance in this. I think it may contain rose water, but nonetheless, I really enjoy it. I think it does a good job at removing my makeup. Again, I love the fact that it doesn't foam up, and I don't regret buying it. I think that the marketing is so nice, so cute. It came with a bunch of stickers, and the packaging is beautiful. I love how sleek it is, and these two are actually very, very similar. So if you are in Canada, you cannot get an American friend to help you out and help you get the Glossier. The Reversa 3-in-1 cleanser is about 90% similar. The Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser does have that milky aspect to it that this does not have. Like, the Reversa does not get milky, whereas this, when you introduce water, you will notice it kind of gets like a white milky cloudiness, and it's just really good at removing makeup. It's nice and emollient. This one doesn't do the milky thing, but it does the same thing when it comes to removing makeup without foaming. So these are very similar. I do like them both. I'm glad that I finally got to try it. The next skincare products I've used up are two lotions. This is the Clarins Multi-Active Day Cream. This was the moisturizer that I was using during the day. I really enjoy the texture of this. The multi-active range is geared towards women in their late 20s, early 30s, trying to fight the first signs of aging. While I can't say that I saw miraculous results, I don't think it's really meant to give you dramatic results. I think it's meant more as a preventative measure. It has a beautiful, beautiful light herbal fragrance, and it has a nice light texture. And this is the Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. For me, unfortunately, it was not hydrating enough for this time of year. I think that this will be a wonderful, wonderful lotion to use if you have combination oily skin in the summertime. But for me right now, being on the different, and with the weather being crazy, it was like -20 out this morning. It was very, very cold. I did not find this hydrating enough, but this is a nice lightweight lotion to use in the summertime. Now, in order to replace these two, I started using the Burki Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream. The texture of this cream is so gorgeous. It is very, very rich, but it's not greasy at all. It sinks into my skin so fast. I'm able to apply makeup on top of it without having any issues with my makeup separating. I really do enjoy this. I will probably be switching to something lighter as we get into the warmer months, but for now, while my skin has been having its little dry moment, this has been doing the job and I like it. Next up, I have a body care item. I used up my Burki Body Scrub. Absolutely loved this scrub. I've mentioned it in a couple of videos before. It's such a luxurious scent. It's very fresh and sweet, and went a long way. I mean, I got this in got this in the summertime and I used it at least once a week, so it lasted a pretty long while, more than I thought it would. It was such a luscious scrub. It had sugar particles in it, and I left my skin feeling so soft and hydrated. I didn't ever have to moisturize afterwards, which I really liked, because I'm very lazy and I always forget about body moisturizer. I'm not a big fan of putting moisturizer all over my body and then going to bed. I feel like it's just really sticky, but with this, I can just use this in the shower and then my skin felt nice and hydrated without me actually having to do any work, which is great. I opted for this scrub instead. This is the Molton Brown Pampering Body Polisher, and it's the Fiery Pink Pepper scent. This scent is so gorgeous. In terms of an actual body exfoliant though, the Burki does a better job at exfoliating because it has slightly larger exfoliating particles in it and it uses sugar. The Molton Brown uses like crushed up bamboo spheres. So the spheres in this one are a lot smaller. It's a lot more refined. It still does a great job at exfoliating, but it's not as abrasive as the Burki. But it's still such a beautiful, luxurious product nonetheless. And the Molton Brown scents for body care are absolutely delicious. So if you are looking to splurge on some body care, definitely check out Molton Brown. They have some beautiful scents. I really like all the stuff that's in their citrus range, like the grapefruit and orange blossom scent is beautiful. The Coco Sandalwood range smells really good too. I went to a hotel recently in Toronto and they had the Molton Brown Coco Sandalwood body lotion, and even though I'm really lazy and I always forget about body lotion, that body lotion smelled so good it made me want to apply it. So that is definitely saying something. It just looks like a thick cream with pink exfoliating particles in it, and it's such a fresh scent. It's a little bit masculine, but really fresh at the same time. Kind of reminds me of like the Chanel, one of the Chanel sport fragrances for men. It kind of reminds me of that. It has that hint of masculine cologne freshness, but it's in this vibrant pink packaging and it's really cute. I'm excited to use it. I think it would be especially nice in the summertime because the scent is so nice and refreshing. I only have 2 makeup categories to show you, and the first is foundation. Now I know that in my foundation collection video that I did a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, I said that I would not buy another foundation until I use up a whole bunch. Now, I made it to 2. I used up 2 foundations, so I thought that was reason enough to get another one. I will link to my foundation collection video on the screen and in the description box below because I don't want to go on too much about these foundations. I didn't end up having that much left in either of them. I was using this foundation last week every single day when I was doing my makeup for work, and that's why I featured it in my workday morning routine video. And then like the 3rd time I used it after I filmed that video, I ended up using it up. So this is a really nice foundation. I did notice that it's on sale on the Sephora website right now. I'm not sure if that means that they will be getting rid of this foundation. That would be a bummer because it's a really good product, but I did really enjoy this. And then the Bourjois Air Mat foundation was another foundation that I wore to work a lot. It was okay, but nothing special. I wouldn't be repurchasing. But the new foundation that I got is the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric. I was so tempted by this. I saw so many people talking about this. I ended up going and ordering off of the Sephora website. It was super expensive, especially in Canadian dollars. It was like over $70, which is a crazy amount to spend on a foundation. So naturally, my expectations are very high. Now, this is only my fourth time wearing this foundation, so the jury is kind of still out. I am wearing it today, but I am wearing it mixed with something else because this foundation is not good on dry patches. As I mentioned before, my skin is experiencing a little bit of flakiness because of the Differin that I'm using for my acne. And because of that surface dryness that I'm experiencing, I have had struggles with this looking really ratchet on those areas. So I have to either exfoliate my skin super well, hydrate my skin really well, make sure it's nice and prepped before I apply this, otherwise it's not a very forgiving formula. I am planning on doing a more in-depth review of this foundation on my blog, so make sure you follow my blog either through Blog Lovin', or if you follow my Facebook page, you will be notified every time I do a new blog post. So keep an eye out for that. I do have the shade 4.5 and it's the perfect color match for me. So that's definitely an advantage because I have a hard time finding a color match for some reason. I'm like light to medium with yellow undertones, but I don't want something to be too yellow. I want there to be a nice balance between yellow and olive. And the shade 4.5 in the Armani Power Fabric is absolutely perfect, which is so exciting for me. I very rarely find a perfect color match in just a single foundation. I usually have to mix things. Also, the oil control of this foundation is really good. So I think in the summer I might like it more than I do now, but the first time I used it, I hated it. The second time I used it, I exfoliated my skin really, really well, hydrated my skin really well. It was a little bit better. And then the third time, again, it was questionable. And then today I like it, but I did mix it with something else. So it's a roller coaster with this one. And then last but not least, you guys know I'm a lipstick hoarder, lipstick fanatic, and I'm trying so hard to go on a one in, one out policy, especially when it comes to lipsticks this year. And I used up one of my Chanel Rouge Coco Shines. This is an old one. I don't think it's a color that they make anymore. It's shade number 78 Interlude. And in order for me to use it up, what I did was this was the only lip product I had in my bag. Usually I am a crazy lipstick lady. I have like 7 lip products in my bag, so when I have to reapply my lip product throughout the day, it tends to change. Just keeping this one thing, every single time I needed to apply something on my lips, I reached for this, and that's how I finally used it up. This was a beautiful peachy shade. I don't think I will be buying any more Chanel Rouge Coco Shine lipsticks anytime soon. I do love the color Boy. That's one of my favorite lipstick colors of all time, but I feel like, especially in the last year, there have been so many exciting lip launches. I'm bound to find something in a much better formula that makes me just as happy. Case in point, my new Burberry Kisses lipstick. It is similar to the Chanel Rouge Coco Shine formula in the sense that it has a sheer wash of color and a glossy finish, but it's a bit more pigmented. It has no fragrance whatsoever, and it's actually hydrating. I can apply this lip product numerous times throughout the day. My lips never get dry and scaly. They always feel really pillowy and comfortable, and I already have the shade Nude Pink. I bought it right when the collection launched, but this shade is a little bit more lively for spring, and it's shade number 37 Pink Peony. And look at it, it's so pretty. It's such a beautiful spring shade. I absolutely love it. It works really well with more rosy toned lip liners if I want it to be a little more toned down, or I can add a brighter pink or peach lip liner underneath in order to kick the color up a notch. I love it. I'm not wearing it today, but maybe I should. You can see it just gives a little hint of life to the face. I absolutely love it. So comfortable to wear. Highly, highly, highly recommend this lipstick range. It's so perfect for spring. And that concludes my empties and new products video. If you have any new products that you've been loving, let me know what they are in the comment section below. I'm always so excited to hear what you guys have to say, and I love your product recommendations. I hope you're having a great week so far, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye.